All right, we got a member question here from, I'm going to say EH. And here's his question. It is, hey man, what would you do? And by the way, EH has some pretty good game. And I've heard him talk about, he's been pretty good about understanding things and all that stuff. He said, what would you do if you found out if the girl you were seeing or sleeping with and had feelings for 6 months, but not exclusive, was sending the same texts, pics, nudes to another guy? The exact same pics this whole time, but to another guy. What would you do? I'm feeling low right now, so anything helps. Thanks, man. Okay, yeah. I feel you, man. I feel you. Okay, so again, what I kind of go back to is the more that you understand female nature, you don't get surprised by things. There was a point in my life where I realized, I was like, whoa, she's sending the same, because I figured out, by the way she was sending me a nude, I was like, whoa, that's not even a recent pic and all that. And then I was like, oh, I get it. So what happens is, what women will do is they will take nudes, sexy pics and all that stuff, and they will, like when they're looking good, they're going to take a bunch of nudes and all that stuff. I'm going to say most women. The women that don't send nudes are the only women that are an exception to this rule. But what women will do, again, when they think they're looking their best, maybe they just worked out, they're feeling good, they were on a diet for a few days, they're going to take a bunch of nudes and they're going to store them in their phone. And then what they'll do is they'll just pull those old nudes up and resend them to men. That is why whenever I talk about like getting intimate or sexual through texting, I always bait her and make her go way further. I never overcommit to being all sexual and all that stuff, because I understand that women do this. They're doing this because, again, when they feel good, they feel just like on their Instagram, they'll take like 150 pictures to get that one picture they look the best in, and they'll post that for the world to see, and they'll really want people to see it. You'll see women, when they have their makeup done, they'll like take a selfie and they'll be like, just my thoughts on something. They'll just like make up a reason, if they think they look good, to post a picture to get attention from it. So yes, all women do this with the thing. So maybe that will make you feel better, is that all women will do this, because what they're doing, again, this is just how the modern woman plays the game, is that she is going to extend her reach to as many guys as she can, try to get as many men in her orbit, so that then she can pick and choose. This is why I never overcommit. This is why mirror texting, mirror energy, mirroring her, just really paying attention to how she is texting you. And every step is important, because, again, some women will claim they're all hot and heavy and all that stuff, and then they'll send old pictures. They'll copy and paste old sexual texts that they sent because they're lazy about it. So if you then get all crazy into it and feel like you get off your center and you let that sway you, then she's like, oh, that was easy. Okay, right? I have him easy. He's around my finger. And then when a guy's around her finger, she treats him with less respect, and she starts flaking on that guy, canceling on that guy, texting him less, because the other men that don't fall for these shenanigans, she's still like, dang, I got to try harder. So that's part of it, is just understand this is just the game women play. It's just how they play. Like that is what they're going to do. They're going to take, with today's society, they are going to take nudes, and then they're going to send them to other men that are still in, like, that she's sexually attracted to. That is, again, why I just go, hey, I have no reason to commit to a woman, because this is the reality we are living in. And when you have the attitude that nothing phases you, that whatever she tries to do to get your attention, when you're always a lower energy than she is, that is when she continually works harder for you. But if you get upset, or if she sends you nudes and you get all like, man, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're all that, and you lose your center, then she stops trying. So what I will do, again, is if women send me nudes and all that stuff, and I do have this in VIP Gold, which again is later to get unlocked, because again, a lot of this stuff is stuff that with great power comes great responsibility. I want every guy to know all the steps beforehand. But with nudes, you'll see with me is I don't get phased, right? I will give them, I'll throw them a little something here and there, but I never get phased. I'm always playing my own game, and then her game never beats my game. But as soon as you let her game, like her thing, affect you and you get emotional about it, you get bought into her world, then that's when you get, the wool pulled over your eyes, and stuff like this happens where like, I can't believe she would do this to me, all that. It's like nothing like this surprises me about women anymore. And because it never does, I never give her too much than she deserves. And then because I never give her too much than she deserves, then she always works harder for me. So I will get women that will, sometimes women will send me nudes and all that stuff. And I'll play it like, again, I have examples and stuff and exactly how I play it. It kind of depends on the situation. But I'm always kind of like, you're sexy, but I want another one. And so I will do stuff like that where I will make them, and because I never chase, and then they'll send me other ones, I'll be like, no, take one for me right now. And I'll get women to take stuff for me right now. Where she's like, but I don't have my makeup on all that. And I'm like, well, then cover up your face if you want. And I'll get women to send me stuff right now. And when you start to do that, when you don't get phased by her old ones and you make her actually do stuff now, then she starts to take pictures thinking of you, and then she takes pictures specifically for you. But that doesn't happen if you get too phased by her other ones. I know there's a lot to unpack on that. And again, that's why, when you get to VIP Gold, because again, you remember when you get to VIP Gold, you'll see different repetitions of different women that send me sexual texts or send me nudes or whatever, and how I handle it. And I cover up all the nudes, whatever. I'm not all that stuff. But you'll see that she sent me something, and then you'll see the whole context of all that and how I played it. And when you're not phased, then they want to work for your attention. And when you have that attitude where you're like, yeah, well, oh, it's another nude, I get it, she probably sent that to a million guys or whatever. When you have that attitude that it doesn't really affect you in that way, and you start to get her to make you take more, and I know it's not as easy as just giving you that mindset, but when you're not surprised by it and all that stuff, and you don't get jealous and all that stuff, and then you start to slip in the like, yeah, that's sexy, now take another one from me right now. I want to see you right now. Stuff like that, later on, when she's bought into you, she'll start to take them for you, and then she thinks about you when she's taking them, and then she's definitely more attracted to you. But yeah, with the modern woman, they will have pics, nudes saved. Again, pics when they have their makeup done and all that stuff that they'll resend to somebody, and they will even have text, dirty text, copy and pasted. Not every woman, but I know women that have this, that they'll just be like, okay, guy's sexual texting me. I said something really sexual last time. This guy really liked it. So she saved it in her phone. Again, women's whole game is learning about men and how to kind of basically manipulate them to get what they want. So they learn about this stuff from a really young age. So I would just say you're just learning another layer of the onion, that this is the modern woman, and just try not to get phased, and also not get jealous. Like, I know when I sleep around with women, like, I know that, there's a certain power to, I know that she will cancel on basically any other guy to see me if I want to see her, because of how I'm busy and all that stuff, and I make her work for everything. That's a certain power, but I'm never naive to think that I'm the only man in her life. That's just, again, it's not respected anymore in the society. Feminists are telling women to date around, always have your options open. So this is something that women always do have. So really the only trick is never let her feel like she has you, because if she doesn't have you, she'll keep working for your attention. But once she thinks she has you, she basically puts you on the back burner and you become the maybe option. So I hope that helps. EH, you just sent that to me, and I just got done doing a little live stream. So figured I'd just do a little video about that, and I'll throw this in the membership. See ya. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe.